Hello friends, I am Fahad Iqbal. Welcome to my channel Comparative Physics. In this video, I will let you a tour to the International Space Station ISS. When did you first notice outer space? What did you think and what questions did you have? Curious people have gazed into the sky for thousands of years seeking answers. This search for answers was an important factor that led scientists to develop a space program. NASA is the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. NASA runs the United States space program. Scientists working for NASA have launched many missions into space to advance human knowledge. NASA scientists search for answers to questions we have about space. So, what do you know about the International Space Station? The International Space Station is a large spacecraft. It orbits around the Earth, traveling at a speed of 17,500 miles per hour. It's a unique science laboratory where astronauts and cosmonauts live. The space station is made of many pieces. The pieces were put together in space by astronauts. The space station's orbit is approximately 250 miles above Earth. NASA uses the station to learn about living and working in space. Do you know how old is the space station? The first piece of the International Space Station was launched in 1998. A Russian rocket launched that piece. After that, more pieces were added. 2 years later, the station was ready for people. The first crew arrived on 2nd of November 2000. People have lived on the space station ever since. Over time, more pieces have been added. NASA and its partners around the world finished the space station in 2011. Have you ever wondered how big is the space station? The space station is as big inside as a house with 5 bedrooms. It has 2 bathrooms, a gymnasium and a big bay window. 6 people are able to live there. It weighs almost 1 million pounds. It is big enough to cover a football field including the end zones. It has a science labs from the United States, Russia, Japan and Europe. Do you know what are the different parts of the space station? The space station has many parts. The parts are called modules. The International Space Station modules serve as a habitat for its crew and provide ports for docking and berthing of visiting vehicles. Let us see what are these modules. US Laboratory Module Destiny. The US Laboratory Module called Destiny is the primary research laboratory for US payloads, supporting a wide range of experiments and studies contributing to health, safety and quality of life for people all over the world. Destiny provides internal interfaces to accommodate 24 equipment tracks for accommodation and control of ISS system and scientific research. European Research Laboratory Columbus. The Columbus Research Laboratory is Europe's largest contribution to the International Space Station. Columbus is a multifunctional pressurized laboratory permanently attached to the Node 2 of the International Space Station. Japanese Experiment Module Kibo. The Japanese Experiment Module, known as Kibo, which means hope in Japanese, is Japan's human-rated space facility and the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency's first contribution to the ISS program. Kibo was designed and developed with a view to conducting scientific research activities on orbit. Thus, as a part of the ISS, Kibo provides extensive opportunities for utilization of the space environment performing experimental activities. Nodes. Nodes are US modules that connect the elements of the International Space Station. Node 1, called Unity, was the first US built element that was launched and it connects the US and Russian segments. Node 2, called Harmony, and Node 3, which is called Tranquility, are European built elements and are each 1 rack bay longer than Node 1. Node 2 connects the US, European and Japanese laboratories as well as providing a nadir berthing port and a forward PMA2 docking port. Node 3 is attached to the port side of Node 1 and provides accommodation for life supports and exercise equipments. Joint airlock quest. Airlock on the space station are like doors. Astronauts use them to go outside on spacewalks. Quest can also support the Russian Orlan spacesuit for spacewalks. Cupola. The cupola is a small module designed for the observation of operations outside the ISS, such as robotic activities, the approach of vehicles, and extravehicular activity. It provides spectacular views of Earth and celestial objects. Cupola has 6 side windows and a direct nether viewing window, all of which are equipped with shutters to protect them from contamination and collisions with orbital debris or micrometeorites. Docking compartment piers. Piers serve as a docking port for the Russian segment. The ports allows visiting a spacecraft to connect to the space station. New crews and visitors enter the station through the docking ports. Astronauts fly to the space station on the Russian Soyuz. The crew members use the ports to move supplies onto the station. Solar arrays. On the sides of the space station are solar arrays. These arrays collect energy from the sun. They turn sunlight into electricity. Robot arms are attached outside. The robot arms help to build the space station. They can also move astronauts around outside and control science experiments. You must be wondering about how do astronauts breathe and what do they eat and drinks in the space station. All of this function is performed by environmental control and life support system. On the International Space Station, there are 2 systems that generate oxygen. In the Russian segment, the system is called Electron, and in the US segment, there is the imaginatively named Oxygen Generation System or OGS. The Electron system is situated in the service module Zvezda, while the Oxygen Generation System, also known as the Environmental Control and Life Support System, is located in the Destiny Laboratory module. Both systems produce oxygen using a process called electrolysis, which uses electricity generated from the station's solar panels to split water molecules into molecules of hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. As we know that each molecule of water contains 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. Running a current through water causes these atoms to separate and recombine as gaseous hydrogen and oxygen. The oxygen produced through this process is recycled into the cabin of the ISS, allowing astronauts to breathe easy. Astronauts must also carry their entire food supply when they travel to space. Astronauts eat 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch and dinner. Nutritionists ensure the food astronauts eat provides them with a balanced supply of vitamins and minerals. When humans first traveled to space, they carried freeze-dried food on their mission. The astronauts would add water to the food to eat it. NASA has worked to improve the menu for astronauts. Travelers in space can now eat a lot of foods such as fruits, nuts, peanut butter, chicken, beef, seafood, candy, brownies, etc. Available drinks include coffee, tea, orange juice, fruit punches and lemonade. Rest is important for all human bodies. It is a little harder to go to bed on a spacecraft because there's no sunset in space. Most astronauts wear blindfolds to block the sun. There is also no gravity in space. Astronauts sleep in special sleeping bags that are strapped down. The straps keep the bags from bumping into objects on the spacecraft. Meeting human needs is more difficult in space than on Earth. To NASA, the effort is valuable. After all, the best way to learn about space is to explore it. I hope you like this space exploration video. Please like and share my videos and subscribe my channel to learn more. Thank you for watching.